Been determined there is a second will. The judge has decided the two men named in the first will be the co-executors, at least for now. NBC's Michelle Kosinski is outside the courthouse. Tell me about these two wills and what the judge's determination is.
Hi, Contessa. This is where things get confusing, and this is how disputes start. But keep in mind, the will that has been filed with the court already, naming John Branca and John McClane as the executors of Michael Jackson's estate, that was the first will to be filed, but apparently not the first will to be made. The second will that has been mentioned apparently was signed in 1997. We understand it's been lodged with the court, but not opened yet. So we may or may not be able to look at that and see what the differences are, if there are any. But attorneys for Catherine Jackson, Michael Jackson's mom, said that they weren't concerned that this first will from 1997 would in any way trump the later will in 2002. There was some concern over whether the 2002 will was valid, and the court has not ruled that it is indeed a valid will yet. We expect that to happen in about a month. So Michael Jackson's family is not contesting this 2002 will that names the two men as executors, and we know that there's also a family trust attached to that. And Michael Jackson has named his mother as the guardian of his children, etc. They're not contesting that. They did, though, have some concerns about these two men as executors. Initially, Catherine Jackson, Michael Jackson's mother, filed a petition to be temporary administrator or a special administrator of his estate. She was granted that, but that expired today. As of today, the two executors of the will now have control over the estate until the next hearing. And they said that's really important because we're looking at an estate that is worth an estimated $200 million to $500 million. $500 million potentially estate. And it's no wonder that people want to pay close attention to what goes on with this estate within the next couple of weeks. I mean, we have Jackson's promoters of the tour that he was supposed to do, possibly starting another round of tours that, might involve other performers. How much that could add to his estate is estimated at tens of millions of dollars. Yeah. So they wanted to make sure they could make those kind of financial decisions within the coming weeks, Contessa.
All right, Michelle, thank you for keeping us in the loop. We know that there's a custody hearing on Monday, another court hearing on the estate set for early August. So we'll stay on top of this. But at least for now, we know who's in charge for the next few weeks.